To me,
To me,
Catan is a puzzle.
it's a community.
And an opportunity to make friends and then immediately show them I'm better than they are.
Catan is the ultimate battle of wits. It's survival of the fittest.
Catan is more than just a game.
Catan is a challenge.
Catan is an expression of self.
It's a passion.
Where friends become enemies and enemies become friends.
I'm here.
I'm here to win.
I'm here to create absolute pandemonium.
I'm here to play with proven competitors. That's what makes Catan fun.
I'm here to compete with some of the best Catan players out there.
I'm here to have an absolute blast getting to play the best of the best, make the playoffs, then go to work.
This may have started as a hobby, but now I'm one of the best players in the world.
I'm here to prove I have what it takes to win it all. This is anyone's game.
Yo! Welcome to Meet the Champ, where we are going to be meeting today the Premium Tournament Champion, DanielSan. Welcome, Daniel. Good evening.
Hey, good to be here. Thanks.
Awesome to have you. I think there's a lot to talk about today, and you are one of the people I've been most looking forward to talking to, because a lot of what you did in the Catan game happened before I got here.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
I haven't had the pleasure of playing with you, of seeing you play. But how are you feeling about this tournament? You've been called up, brought out to the front lines. How do you feel about it? Back in the game seat.
Yeah, they brought me out of retirement. It was I was out of the game for a little while. I was very, very involved with Catan Championships back when they early when they first started their premium championships through I think like 6 or 7. And then things just fell off, life, busy, work, family, things like that. But then when I got that message to come back and join this tournament, I was ecstatic. So I've been shaping up the game ever since, my game as well. And I'm super excited. I can't wait for it, honestly.
Awesome. That sounds good. Sounds like you're pumped for it. That's exactly exactly what we were looking for in those big games. Could you for those people who may be newer, who are not familiar with you, could you introduce yourself a little bit? What have you accomplished in Catan? How long have you been playing for?
Yeah, I mean, my accomplishments really just span to some of the tournaments that I've won with Catan Championship. I've hosted some tournaments here in Florida with a bunch of like-minded individuals that just have a passion for Catan. But my accomplishments, Catan Championships, the Premium Championship that I won, and I've been playing Catan literally since I was a teenager, a kid. Oh. It's been a family game. My oldest brother, I'm one of 5 boys. I have 4 other brothers, and my oldest brother Matthew, he bought one of the first editions of Catan, and it was something that we used to play all the time. So Catan is something that I've been familiar with for a very, very long time. Never thought that I would be playing it competitively, but then again, you don't really know where life takes you anyway.
But here you are, competing at
exactly.
one of the highest level tournaments that can be found in the world right now, I believe. These are some real killers.
Oh my gosh, it's incredible the lineup that they have. I've been playing and seeing and watching these people for a very long time, and then catching some of the newer big hitters that have been coming to the scenes since I left. It's just amazing the talent that the game has right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So you are actually scheduled in for your first match. That will be April 9th.
Mm-hmm. Sunday, that's right.
Against Falcal, Ivy, MD. Familiar with any or all of those players?
I'm familiar with pretty much all of them. I used to play a lot of games back in the day with MD7. He was a big hitter back when I was playing. I'm pretty sure he was in at least the top 16 in the tournament that I won, and it was quite a spectacle. Dandy Drew as well, just has been around a very, very long time. Love that guy. Used to play almost every day with him. It seems like he was one of those guys that was just always on. It was pretty incredible.
Awesome. MD, interestingly, I'm really looking forward to getting him on the show as well, because he is one of two-time Division 1 champions. There are only 2.
Yep.
That guy.
Now MD is a powerhouse. I love that guy.
Already have a great question in chat, Lord. Would like to know which of the Karate Kid sequels likes best, including.
So it's funny. Everybody hears my name, DanielSan, and immediately go to Karate Kid. And yes, while DanielSan is known for Karate Kid, I've only seen the originals and the Jaden Smith reboot. I haven't watched the newest one on Netflix. Everybody always rips on me for that. But I like the originals. I think the originals were something that was really, really good. Fun fact: my father actually went to high school with the actor from the original movie, and for some reason, since I knew that, I was into gaming for a very long time when I was younger, and I just chose the name DanielSan. Some people that I knew called me DanielSan, and it's just something that I've stuck with ever since.
Awesome. That's
Ralph Macchio. That's him.
I don't want to get too deep into the Karate Kid hole here, the rabbit hole.
No, it can go deep.
Yeah, I'm worried about how excited chat is to talk about Karate Kid at this point. Here's what I wanted to hear. What would you say is your favorite Catan memory? What do you look back most fondly on?
So it's hard to choose one, honestly, which seems cliche to say, but one that sticks out the most to me is actually one that I didn't do. It was actually a game when I was much younger. Me and my brothers were playing Catan. It's a really funny story. This is before we knew really hardcore strategies. Obviously, extortion wasn't a thing. Nobody knew about future trades or
family level
insurance. Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So that's basically what it was. And my little brother Brian, who was probably like 10 at the time, and I keep telling people that my little brother Brian was the first one to come up with the dirty mono trick, because he was in a position where he was at like 5 points. Everybody else was crushing this board, and there was an absurd amount of ore on the board. And of course, he had a mono. My brother Chris, who is older than me, was trying. My little brother Brian was trying to make a trade with him, and Brian ended up trading my brother Chris 5 ore for 1 sheep. And my brother Chris was so dumbfounded. He was just like, "Why would you trade me 5 ore? That only hurts you." And Brian was like, "Just do the trade." My brother Chris, not knowing what the heck he was thinking, we all thought Brian was just stupid and not realizing he could trade with the bank. And he makes the trade. Brian immediately slaps down the mono, gets like that plus 10 more ore, has like a 5-point sweep, wins the game in 1 turn. We were all losing our minds. Like, we could not believe it. It was the funniest thing I think I've ever seen. Definitely the most memorable.
That's unreal.
And yeah, it was quite the spectacle.
One of the earliest dirty monos in history.
One of the earliest dirty monos, that's for sure. Oh my gosh, that had to have been like, 10, 12 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, your first dirty mono, you never forget. I also was humbled by my first life-changing experience. You never play the same.
They only happen. They only happen once, and then they don't usually happen again. You can't get tricked like that a second time.
Speaking of the Monopoly, actually, what would you say is your favorite development carding? Not what do you think is the best, but what's your favorite? You pull it. What lights up your day?
That's interesting. And honestly, it's all situational, of course, because you don't know what kind of game you're playing. Sometimes a road builder could be super clutch, and other times road builder is just like, this card is useless in my hand. And obviously, mono is the most cliche to say. It's great to always pull a mono. I think there's rarely a chance where a mono is not useful. But my favorite, actually, I think, is the road builder, because it gives so much opportunity to change the course of the game. It's so sneaky, where you just need like a few cards in your hands. Your road builder can help you plow, help you take space. All these things that people just don't see coming. And there's only 2 in the deck. So the fact that somebody might have an early road builder is just super low chance. And you can't anticipate that kind of thing with trades. So when you're trading somebody, you don't know that you're actually trading your own plow, things like that. I think I like the rebuilder the most.
Cool. I respect that. That's interesting. You articulated that thought process well.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Like that. That's cool. Here's a question for you. Which of the other champions in the lineup are you most excited to be?
Oh man. Well, there's a lot of them I haven't played with. But I honestly can't wait to play Dandy Drew again. Like I said, I used to play him a lot back in the day. We had a lot of conversations, a lot of table talk. I got to know his game pretty well. He was always really, really good at the game. And yeah, I think I'm excited to play him again eventually.
You know that Dandy Drew actually found me my first week of streaming Catan.
Oh wow, no,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
I didn't know about Colonist. I was playing Catan Universe. Found me, coached me a little bit. Kept bugging me to come to Colonist. I refused. Like see graphics more.
Right.
And then like 3 months later, I came over, and then we actually ended up running a lot of events and street CPI hall, all those tournaments that happened. Yeah, it's been interesting. So
that's huge.
Been around. It's cool that you got to play together. I didn't really know exactly what your time frame was compared to the other players currently in the. Yeah, nice one. Cool. And actually,
love Dandy.
I have just loaded into a game, and this is going to be where the segment started kind of transitions a little bit. We're going to still talk some questions, but we're playing game here, and I would love to hear some of your on what this board means to you when you break down the data.
Interesting. Well, it's a pretty balanced board aside from the wheat. There's a little bit of everything in all different spots. The ore's a little bit congested in the top side, which is fine. That 4 and 5 are still accessible with the 9, 4, 11 and the 5, 11, 6. So pretty much everybody could have their touch of ore. The biggest advantage probably looks like the 8, 4, 3 though for a first position pick. And really it's exactly and point towards the wood port. Brick port I can see, but they might think that they lose it to, there's a free road right there on the 6, 4, 11. They could think they lose that race for somebody else going to the wood port. That's actually honestly, makes a lot of sense.
The wood port is very strong on this board.
Oh, it is 9, 6, 6. I mean, if somebody gets some kind of coordinated sixes, that could be something, or even a 6 and a 10, 9, 5. The wood port could be something. Second position is a little bit more tough. I think I would just go for something balanced as second position and go like 10, 5, 9 point up to that 3, 1 port. It's interesting with Catan and how I play. That brick is nice to have, the 10, because it's the next good one on the board. The 3 is when 3s roll, it's a happy day for people. But I usually play a little bit more conservative. I like to take high production. I like to not race people. Be as least little of a threat to other people as possible. Try and make friends with the board. Third position is fun though, because you kind of get your choice, and like you have to try and figure out where fourth position is going to go, what they might take.
Right. I gotta tell you, I'm already I have a thought here for what could be a good setup. I don't know. There's a lot on the board. I mean, I think 6, 11, 4 is actually a little bit too big here.
Yeah, I would agree.
So I like 8, 10,
I like
4,
the 6.
But I also like 6, 3, 9 or 6, 5, 6, 5, 11. Like 6, 3, 9, you either get 8, 10, 4 or 5, 6, 11.
No, exactly. I was going to say the 6, 3, 9 looks very, very balanced. You can probably get on the 9, 4, 11 or the 11, 5, 6, most likely, depending on what fourth position takes. But the 6, 3, 9 is pretty balanced. You would ideally like to have the 11, 5, 6. That would be huge. Having that touch of wheat, wood, and more brick or more wood.
Right.
That's nice. Or you could double up on the sheep. I like the 693 as a
Okay.
third position pick.
All right, well let's take it. And what do you think about the road between Wheatport and Allport?
I would go for Orport. The brick is pretty low on this board. So whenever that 3 does hit, you want to kind of capitalize on that.
Makes sense. There should be some ore on the board generally. If 8-10-4 happens, then obviously that would be a nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And to be honest, like the ore port, I kind of dislike in general, because ore is a pretty valuable resource. When you're getting it, you almost want to be using it, not porting it, unless you're on a ton of it. Like if you got the 8-4-10 and we're going towards the ore port, or someone who might go 8-4-3 and try and race you to that ore port, that's a possibility. I don't think that's going to happen though, because if they take the 8-4-3, then that opens up so much ore to you.
Right. Yeah, 5-6-11.
There's even a world. There's even a world where you could take the 4-5-11 right smack dab in the middle.
Like that. I like 6-11. I think 6-11-4 is good. I mean, it shouldn't really be left, but it would be kind of it would be a funky game. 11-4 best so heavy in that wood, get onto the 8 and just hope for 6s.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, that's kind of what we talked about. When you have that diversity in the coordinated 6s with a wood port, it gets very difficult to block you. If you can get a second settlement on the left 6 or get a city on the 6-4-11, they just can't block your 6. You're not getting a huge amount, but having a diversified amount of material, especially for material that you can port 2 for 1, is huge.
Oh, here we go.
That's interesting.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's going hardcore ore weight sheep.
Okay, so I mean, you talked about 4-5-11 versus 5-6-11. Obviously, it looks like 4-5-11 would allow for another 3x spot, likely.
Yep.
What are you thinking here?
So I like locking the ore here. I like the 5-6-11 because if orange gets ore, it's not a fun day with the best wheat on the board. You almost have to keep orange from getting ore here, or at least force him to the 8-3, which I don't think he takes. I like the 5-6-11.
4-5-11 leaves 6-11-3 open for black, or even 6-11-4, one of the other spots.
Yeah. The problem is like, where do you go? Like, obviously the 6-11-3 is probably open, because the 6-4-11 might be taken by black.
They could also just take both. They could just take both of the spots. Okay, so let's 5-6-11 it. It's not. I love to discuss and talk game, but I don't want to waste the other player's time too much if we've decided. So let's take this. Yep. Do you like road right, or are you thinking maybe there's value to a road left? For kind of
no, you almost have to road right. There's almost nothing road left. I mean, maybe with the hope of connecting, but you don't have enough brick for that.
Yeah. Okay, so the 6 is going to be a fun roll this game.
Oh yeah, it's going to be great.
Especially with the city, it gets pretty. Okay, like that. Griffin giving a call out in the chat. Danny
Oh, Griffin. Love that guy. He's another guy that I played literally all the time with Dandy, MD7, all those people back then. Like we used to play every freaking day.
Sweet. Here's another question, kind of more on the Tournament of Champions. Who do you think is the scariest opponent throughout the most having to play?
Oh man, I mean, Aja is just he's incredible, the things that he does. I've watched some of his games and he's really, really good, but I would honestly lean towards MD7. He's probably the scariest to me, just because I feel like I've lost to him the most. I don't know why. But then again, I haven't played a lot of the people, so I just don't know. The scariest to me would probably be him. Or at least the one I would put a lot of weight towards.
Thinking this is just a pass, by the way.
Yeah, for sure.
I haven't had the pleasure of playing that much with him. Played a couple times. Yeah, I actually played a game with him where he gave me a really, really good trade for me for some reason. I did win the game. I think he lost on like before. It was pretty bizarre.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I never understood that. Oh, critical.
That's a tough block.
That's sorry. He
Probably
gets the
steals from
weak.
orange though. Oh, he did take the weak. That's tough.
Yeah, that's not good. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little tough here. Your hand's very stuck unless the 11 or the 3 rolls. And that's not fun. We were hoping to probably get an early city there. That would have been pretty huge.
Okay, I was a little bit worried there because orange said red probably has the strongest spots, and then said sorry blue, I'm colorblind. Ouch. Dandy
That
Drew's in
doesn't make any
chat.
sense. Hey, the legend, best in the world. Love that guy.
Oh, the 6. All right. What are we gaming? Kind of awkward.
I mean, maybe you can. It's tough to sell the wood. The only one who would really want wood from you, I don't think.
Black.
I don't think any 9s have road. Yeah, I mean, black might take it for a sheep, or I don't think they give up any wheat, but you might be able to get a sheep from black for a wood.
Be the worst with the sheep blocked right now. Black actually
Yeah,
does
exactly.
take it. Okay.
No, they take that every time, I think, because the 9 hasn't rolled.
Has the 10 popped? That's right. Oh, I might.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Yeah, I can offer a wood for a case. I don't think.
Yeah, unfortunately, orange is on your wood as well, so they have wood when you get wood.
Cheap for weed.
So it's
that's weird.
who's that with orange?
Yeah.
I wouldn't trade that with orange.
The weird thing.
They need that. They need that sheep to settle.
It's a really weird position, that trade, because you by doing the 1-for-1 then another 1-for-1, you kind of benefit 2 players and you only benefit yourself once.
Yeah, exactly.
Orange is still offering it. I mean, happens 1-for-1 with black. Oh, they give the sheep. Yeah, that makes.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like them getting that settlement. It's a really good expansion spot for them.
Yeah.
It kind of opens things up. They have a good road network.
Brickport, Woodport can happen. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, whammies.
Orange is definitely in the lead.
Okay. Orange's
All right,
only card is a weed.
Yeah, no 10s have rolled, I don't think. I mean, it stinks, but you almost have to 4-for-1 for a brick and go for that ore port. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but
yeah. I mean, I'm wondering if even the 9-12 plow is possible.
You could pop here as well. I think.
I don't hate the.
I think just going for the
if this trade exists,
the road.
Prefer the road. If you would do the road, then we should do the road because it's not really.
Yeah, I think in this position I would do the road. There's no brick.
Still hoping orange takes this trade.
You have no value with the wood for orange. Orange hates your wood, unfortunately.
All right, so just
until later, once they're on the orb, then they might do some trades with you. But yeah, right now we're kind of just cruising.
Yeah, it's interesting there because I the dev could be nice, but
I think they should see that orange is the biggest threat here.
Orange has done a non-block. It's guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Yeah, they might not. I mean,
by the way, do you play ranked match?
I've started playing them last season. I started playing, yeah.
Okay. What's your kind of go-to tactic for those games? Do you like to be in the game chat? Obviously, there is no. How do you like to play it?
Yeah, I'm usually pretty talkative unless I'm like on my cell phone. Then it's just like it's difficult. But I usually table talk a little bit, or as much as I can. I don't usually try to extort because I've found that a lot of people on ranked are very emotional.
Right. Yeah.
And they don't like that. That 10 is big. Like that is a huge roll. Your wood is very valuable to blue now as well.
Yes, I would agree. Oh, way. Hitting 2.
Yeah, exactly. You can't take. You almost want 2 cards from him, like a wheat and a sheep,
Yeah.
but they don't. They won't think that way.
Passing here? I agree.
Yeah, at best. No, it's if they're greedy, they have a city already. Like sometimes it's
Oh.
necessary to table talk a little there
Oh boy.
and be like, you have a city, I can't trade you 2. You have 2
Right.
cities now, we definitely can't trade you 2.
Yeah, they should not really be getting wood at all.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough game.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, everyone's so far behind. Okay.
Yeah, you need to try and get a brick if possible.
Also, did Black leave the 9, 10, 11 open? It did, right? I think they took the 2, 10. They took 9, 5, 10.
Yeah, that's strange.
Was blue? Oh, blue was.
No,
yeah,
blue
was
was
4th. Yeah.
Yeah, blue's 4th position. They took
Okay.
a strong or wheat sheep setup.
Yeah, this does look bad. I'm wondering if there are any trades. I mean,
Try and get a brick.
asking for.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would tell them, I'm like,
Oh, blue
I'm
takes the 1
obviously
for
in
1,
lo-
but it's blue.
no, you can't trade blue 1 for 1. He's too strong. If he gets onto that 3-3-1
Would you do
port
wood
with
sheep
2
for a dev
cities,
here, by the way?
with orange, ugh, no, not 2 cards. It's better, honestly, holding here. I think. Yeah, it's very messy. Plus his 6 is blocked, so he's really trying to get that wood. That 6 being
Interesting.
blocked is a little good for you. Once it's his turn, you might be able to extort for 2 cards from him because he's really going to want to settle.
It's interesting to me that are not as jumpy when it comes to trades typically as people. Most people tend to be, at least like experienced players for the most part. It's curious because obviously actioning here is really nice, but that you're also kind of trying to avoid giving the other players too much.
True. Yeah, it's important to see that. You also have to know when other players are going to take trades, like snap trades, and most of the time that's on their turn. If they're the ones offering trades and you're countering for 2 cards, and you can table talk a little bit here. Let them know like this is stuck in my hand, or like
Okay, would you take this trade for the set?
for the settle, yeah, obviously.
Right.
Yeah, I would 2 for 2 for the settle.
I think
Your hand is just stuck
trade.
otherwise, and you don't want to hold on 7.
I don't see us beating right now. This looks cool.
No, blue is absolutely crushing. As soon as they start popping devs, it's over.
Yeah, but kind of a cracked spot. I wonder if most defensively have to just take 8, 10, 4 there.
Yeah, probably. I thought
You'll
about
get
the
wheat
8, 10,
actually.
4, but yeah, you get some wheat, but maybe not wheat and sheep, and that's the problem.
Like it's not. It's yeah. You know what really sucked was the initial wheat steal. That hurt a lot.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, you were close to an early city, and that
Yeah.
is just a completely different game.
Yeah, I mean you roll 1 early 6 and you.
Yeah.
All right.
So there might be a world where you can get 2 wheat from orange for ore.
Yeah, right. Like
They
ore
really
sheep.
like ore. Yeah. Oh, dude, or sheep for 2 wheat would be huge for orange.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't think they have a lot of wheat.
Yeah, I don't know how much wheat.
I know they have some. The 10 rolled earlier, but they did just build the settlement.
Okay. Here's a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
You could describe your Catan game play style in 1 word. What would it be?
Oh man, 1 word. Let's say consistent or passive. I would say, yeah, because I've found myself a lot of the times having trouble with pacing. And I'm really meticulous when it comes to the numbers. So sometimes when I'm picking insanely good spots or somebody gives me too much and my pacing is just too far above the rest, it's like, I don't know. I've found myself getting too far ahead and then
the trade happens.
The table shooting me down. Yeah, I figured it did. With orange, he takes that every time.
Are you sitting 5, 6, 11 here, by the way? Just
Oh yeah. Yeah, you need that wheat, man, when it rolls.
I
You
think
need two
so.
wheat.
And even with the ore port.
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah,
actually, that
exactly.
happens. That's nice. Nice 5.
No, that was a huge trade.
The only problem is that blue has 3 devs.
Yeah, yeah. Blue is definitely the problem here. But yeah, I mean, like my game is I like to be the come from behind winner. I think that I find more consistency from that, and this game would definitely be a come from behind win. Like obviously,
Right.
blue is the leader on this board, and you are maybe third or even fourth, considering how well black is doing. So it's like you can work with the table to do certain things. Like there might be a world where you can work with the table to get a bunch of brick from orange to take road,
Right,
or a
right.
bunch of brick from black to take road and stop orange, because orange is probably going to be going for road this game. And I just love being in that position to help slow down the top of the leaderboard of the game.
Fine line.
And then have that come from behind win. It is a very fine line. Pacing is so difficult, and it's probably one of the hardest skills to learn or get really good at.
Tough because in Catan there are obviously so many variables that can kind of mess up what might even be closer to kind of correct theory. Yeah, it can get messy.
Exactly, and I don't know if there's even like a correct theory for Catan. I feel like there's so many different variables that go into each game, because it's not only just the game, it's the people that you're playing,
right?
Which makes Catan so unique.
Here we go. Do we hit the 10 wheat?
Oh man,
I feel like against blue it's a little tough, but the 11 never rolls.
Yeah,
There's no other wheat, right?
I'd go 10 wheat, yeah,
Devs.
because we need him to play his devs.
Just pass
Cheap
here.
is fine. Yeah, pass. We don't want to give up any cards for just a dev, because the only one who would take that is orange.
Oh
and orange
man,
needs.
No knight.
Ooh, that is scary.
What does that mean?
Maybe he just doesn't care about the 10.
That is.
Maybe he's
wild.
trying to control his own pacing.
Also, orange actually aggro knight. Also the ore. Oh, it's guaranteed.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay,
Okay, so orange is going for devs over saving for a city. That's interesting.
I mean, if they can get army in a VP and play for roll, they could also get a sneak win.
Because look at this situation right here. It's obvious blue is the winner or the leader in this, and wins 60-70% of the time. And the other people on the board realize that, and they're all hitting blue, and we can just relax, trade, and build up our engine.
That's a nice.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, here you can. Oh man, so there's a couple of different plays. I mean,
or for wheat.
Yeah, or for wheat, maybe I would do that with black.
I don't. Yeah,
if they had it.
I think if the 5's been rolling, I think black probably has more ore.
A dev card would be nice here.
We can port.
Let's port, because having a little bit of versatility here, we could pull something good like a road builder or a year of plenty, which will help us build another city.
Oh,
what'd you get, a mono?
Oh wait, sorry. Sorry.
There you go. It's a little delayed.
Check on Discord. I'm sorry. I should have been sharing it with you live the whole time. Okay.
Oh, is it on Discord?
Check Discord. You can see everything. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got it here.
My bad. I should have clarified that. Ooh, black's looking kind of saucy here. Okay.
Other stuff.
We're seeing this, right?
I got it now.
Okay. So orb mono is pretty interesting in the game. Devs for black too. Would you just let it ride here?
Yeah, we let this ride. I gotta start tracking cards.
Yeah, 10 rolled. The ore rolled before that.
That 4 is big.
Okay,
honestly, you need to be saving this for a wheat mono if you can. Eventually, that'd be nice, or maybe a big ore mono because of that ore port. And it might happen here if the 8s and 4s keep rolling.
I think there's like 6 ore out there. There's this.
Yeah.
Ore.
It would be ideal if you got an 11 and then more ore. That's huge, but the ore is being eaten up right now. We save this mono for sure.
Ooh, I wonder if they should be hitting black here over blue. Sure. Just at 5 with 3.
Yeah, black is not behind at all. Black actually might be the new leader.
I think 6 would be 6, 7, another ore.
Right.
Black's actually holding almost all ore.
I think you steal what, 6 or 7 ore?
Minimum. Yeah, because black's holding what 3? That makes 5, 7, and there may have been
they just ported it.
All right.
Here we block the 10 again.
10. Okay.
The 10 is big for for
which
black.
10? Which 10 are you thinking here?
Oh, sorry.
The wheat, because the wood's also nice block. Good for blue.
Yeah, block the 10 brick.
10 break. Okay.
And steal from black.
They did port for a wheat. Imagine.
Yeah. That'd be huge.
All right.
You can probably just build a road to the 6.
Okay.
Just for a settle spot. It empties your hand a little bit. You don't want it to be too cluttered or even be susceptible to someone else's mono, because there is a high likelihood someone else has the other one.
Okay.
It just frees it up a little bit because you still get the city with an 11. Or even if you're able to mono wheat,
yeah,
that'd be nice.
Another 8.
But there's just not enough wheat production here.
Road building.
They just want settle spots. That's all blue wants.
So black has knights, which I mean, I don't think that's really an argument to not hit them.
Right.
Brick. Okay. Interesting. The orange could be pacing the knight.
It's crazy that orange has 2 knights down right now. Like they should have had a city by this point.
Yeah, right.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh.
A 10 is big. That might be a wheat mono.
Imagine a 5 here. Pop.
Dude, if the 5 pops, it's definitely a wheat mono. 100%.
Question marks on that. Break. I don't break with black here at all.
No.
They also have almost 3 roads in hand. Yeah, they just ported the break.
Yeah. No, this is huge. If you roll a 5, I think you're sitting pretty with a wheat mono.
Ooh.
Oh man, this is a tough decision because you can just city and save this mono for later for a game-winning hand, which I actually think might be better, because if you get a bunch of wheat, what does that do for you here? It doesn't do much.
You know, maybe we city and then see what if the question marks change. Okay, what's the result? That makes sense.
Well, there's still going to be a lot for sure.
Yeah, definitely a lot of wheat. I was more interested in ore potential. Wheat is on the board.
Yeah, see what it does. Yeah, there's not enough ore to justify the mono here.
Like 6 wheat, 5 wheat.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's going. I mean, no one really has a port apart from black.
Right. No.
So I don't mind letting it ride.
Reply in the chat, I wish.
Okay, then we have to pass.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah.
Cards. The 6 has been really quiet, by the way.
Very. It's going to start hitting big soon. You would love a 3-1 port, but it's not happening.
6 is so many cards, though. You don't even. Yeah, they set up. They're probably at 7.
Yeah. See, the problem is here, you have to get road. Road is your only win condition here.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
That's interesting. There's a lot of wheat around.
Did you hear what I said? Road is, I think road is your only win condition. Yeah.
I think I agree, yeah.
For you, at least.
Okay.
Oh, that's a tough block. So you could mono ore here, and you would be able to settle and pop devs, which is nice. But
could just dev. You could also just
you could also just settle.
Yeah.
No, I think it's almost even a defensive mono here too. I would mono ore here and settle and pop.
All right, let's do it. Pop. You actually not get a city out of that? Yes, that is a city.
There's no value in a city here, unfortunately. You'd have more value from.
You reckon? I mean, if you city, then road wins. But
you will eventually need the cities.
we can pop. I'm fine with the dev.
I just feel like our pacing is now on par with the others, and they might see you as a threat. So even a knight, I think, is it's nice to have that here.
Let's run it. I mean, we just need 6s to pop. Oh, you're a genius. How do they not have all the VPs yet?
I know, right?
Who devs?
No, here you just need 6s and 3s, and you gotta connect. Like that is the biggest thing here.
Tell me 6s.
Blue probably steals from you.
Tell me a 6 can roll this game. Oh,
that's a big block. I think, does orange take army here?
They had to actually. They have to. Facing nice. So now city roads win.
Did blue buy a dev there?
Or for brick. City.
No. Don't give him a city. Did blue buy a dev on their turn or no?
They did not. I think they still have to.
Tell orange they have to get army. Wait a second. Because orange might be able to. Yeah, orange might be. No. Don't take that. Because orange basically wins with.
Yeah, they would win with 2 roads.
2 roads exactly, and an army.
Not easy
because that if they don't have a knight, we can assume that's a VP.
They solo orange? No.
No, that's tough. That needs to be blue. 5 though.
Yeah, I mean, also if no one has knights, then black just wins.
Right.
Unless we roll a 3 here.
Yeah, dude, rolling a 3 would be absolutely massive.
Oh, they buy another dev. 3 or 4,
such a close game. Such a close game.
It's got knight again. Bad.
So actually, oh man, try and get brick. Try and trade some ore for brick. Tell them that you need to try and convince them that black just wins with army road.
Right.
Same for orange. Blue might help you here because blue doesn't want either of them to do that.
How much exactly do we need here? We have 3 cards. Orange has 3 brick.
Yeah, we'll trade him some 2 for 3. Yeah, that's fine. And then
That's
connect.
Fine. Connect? I thought we were plowing the spot.
Which spot? Oh,
11,
wait.
12.
No, that's actually a huge plow. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice, Daniel.
I like it. Okay.
That's what I was looking
Road for the win.
Okay, so we didn't take road. I mean, you could argue that taking road there may have been better still, but we don't.
No.
Even
Actually,
with a VP, it's scary. Oh,
that's a big mono.
That's not bad. 6 and 3.
Yes. Or 6 and 5, depending on what orange does. Does he take road for the win? He doesn't take road. You need 6s. Oh my gosh. So
you gotta hit that 4 brick.
Oh,
right?
a 6 is winning. Dude, a 6 is winning. Yes.
Wait, what?
A 6 wins.
No way. Oh, it's 5 wood.
Exactly. It's a road.
We need 2 roads.
Oh, you have 3. Shoot.
Oh.
Yeah,
be hyped up.
I'm sorry. There's no winning roll here. Unless you can somehow trade. Maybe. Yeah, there's no way.
And
well, now blue.
What is this?
You had no cards to even try and convince some of them to trade you.
Nothing.
That's tough. This turned out to be such a close game, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, an 11. Are you kidding me? I don't know. Maybe the connect was the play because now either orange or black win with road.
Yeah, connect is definitely nice. It's interesting because I think if you take it, my biggest thing is the V. If
Yeah.
black has one
He,
V,
he could be at 9. He could be at 9. That could have been a game-winning plow.
yeah. I mean, even just having road settle available.
Mm-hmm.
Still scary.
And obviously having more settle spots for you is huge. You still win here with 2 cities somehow.
You have rolls to win this little bit. Yeah. Okay. That's
That's not
interesting.
good. Yeah, he connects for 9.
That's still fine though.
It's
I
at
mean,
6.
the connect for us basically is. Oh. They could also
So,
just road builder could win.
maybe
So
he's trying to pull for the win. He's at 9.
gotta be right.
Yeah.
God's sake again, knight. Okay.
Um.
Oh, hello.
So
The 6?
try and
Oh, the 3.
Oh, hold on a second. Try and I don't
And
think
give
there's
weak
a
for, like-
way. There's
Can't
no
take
way
roads.
to. I'm trying to think if there's a way to. No, you just city here.
Even if you
City-
gave 3 wheat for 2 whole roads, you would still.
Yeah, no, I was trying to think if there was a way to city and pop, but it's
So
not.
here's a question: do you city 6 or city 3? Because 3 gives you the winning road steal with the 6 and a 3, but the 6 is better.
Yeah, I would do the 6.
Okay.
It's just higher production. At this point, you just need cards, and having one extra brick is like,
9 points though.
oh my
Wow.
gosh.
So, but blue's on 8, and they
Yeah.
can't get points without army.
Yep. No, they would have won by now if they had army, but they were too slow in the devs.
Okay, is that it? And so city to win. Road settle is also technically there. Orange has road settle to win. 4 would be disastrous. Oh,
6 wins.
oh my god. Oh, what is this? We have
No
so many rolls.
way.
We have. Wait,
6 wins.
this is wild. Take us under. 6 still wins.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Oh,
Damn.
is he called GG?
6 does still win.
Oh my god.
Don't jinx us like that.
Oh, he doesn't get it.
Come on. Heart of the card.
Oh no.
Damn. I mean,
Ay,
you can pop. You can pop. Pop for the win. GG. Good game. Daniel Strat always wins.
It's gotta be. Oh, man.
Hilarious.
Imagine. Actually, imagine.
Imagine.
I just. It's gotta be that black's at 9. Also, look at orange,
Yeah.
by the way.
It's very slim. It's very slim.
We're done here. I mean, orange has 12 cards. Only now play a knight. Yeah, we did have winning rolls there and winning pull as well, potentially.
Ah, that's so unfortunate.
Both. The orange
Yeah.
gotta be.
You would have
There's-
loved to see it. Imagine blue at 9.
There's no way. There's no way. I think black is straight up on 9 points here. Oh no. Perfect. Yeah, we
That's
lose.
so bad.
It's tragic. So close.
Well, they only have 2. Yeah, that's GG. Damn it!
Oh, Daniel, you took us close, man.
It was a close game.
That was a good game. That was actually
fun.
that was fun.
We had some
The 6s were
some winning rolls.
pretty poor. 6s and 9s were both very.
Yeah, dude.
Wow,
That was a
look at-
very close game.
5 was sick. 8s were amazing. 8s rolled twice the 6. Okay.
Those
69
freaking
fans.
5s though came in clutch for you.
5s were massive. The 11s came through right at the end, and it gave us winning hope. Honestly,
Exactly. No, those
Crazy.
cities were huge. The 5s were huge. The 6s just came one turn too late.
wait, what? Black was on 8, so there was a VP.
Yeah. No, I knew there was a VP because
You're joking. It was a. It's one of 2 remaining devs right now. Ah, okay, but blue pulled a couple. Okay, there was a 1 in 5 when we pulled.
what was blue at 8? Yeah, there was
Blue
one
was
more.
at 8,
There was
yeah,
one
yeah.
more. No, there were 2. There were 2 more.
Oh no, black had one.
Oh, we had one. There was one more.
Crazy game.
That's right. What a great game.
Yeah, that was fun actually. I think it was at a certain point the 8-10-4 looked extremely scary, this whole always sheep setup, and ended up being by them not getting army.
Right.
Interesting. Also, Orange
Because
couldn't get army. If Orange had got army, I think they'd never even have to feed the road.
Right, exactly. And you see what happened there. Like, Blue was just with 2 early cities looking like an absolute monster on this board early game, and he just got slammed by the table. And I feel like for me, when I place, if I were to place on that 8-4-10, I can almost like feel the table just like looking at me, you know?
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
if you place on the 6-9-3, you know you have that diversity, and if your numbers roll, then you have a good chance of like expanding and doing different things, and people aren't looking at you as much. That's kind of how I think, I guess.
Yeah, no, this one was cool because we definitely had some really strong rolls on this. The six could have been the winning roll. We had the pull to win.
The plow is nice.
The plow was cool. I think that may have saved the game just in terms of, though they only had the one VP, still the settle into the road play is really.
Yep. No, the settle exactly, and they just had, you know, great road over there.
No, either.
No, there was no way.
Nice one. Well, this was good. I do have a final question for you today, Daniel.
Okay, hit me.
Who do you think is going to win the Tournament of Champions?
Well, I would like to be optimistic and say I'm going to win. It's going to take a lot of effort. I'm going to have to play a little bit out of my comfort zone and adapt with the table. Sometimes this passive strategy doesn't exactly work with some of the pros, but then again, sometimes it does. So I guess I'll have to wait and see what I do.
I can't wait to see you play. I'm looking forward to your game, which is, remind us, this Saturday, right? This Sunday. Sunday against Falcal, Ivy, MD7, your old gaming pal.
It's a freaking powerhouse. Like this first table, it's crazy. Every single one of these tables are powerhouses, but I'm excited for this first one.
Yes, absolutely. I won't be around to commentate that one. I'll be with the family, but you'll be in good hands. And I'm looking forward to catching one of your games later on in the tournament. Really would like to see you play a game. So
there's going to be plenty.
Awesome. That's really great. It's such an exciting event. I honestly just can't wait to see it happen.
Sweet.
Cool.
Well, thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for coming on. It's been a blast. Yeah, no, I mean, if there's anything else you'd like to distribute to the people before you disappear back into the tournament.
Well, I mean, thanks for showing up, guys, showing your support, seeing a lot of old friends again, Griffin and Dandy and all you guys. Yeah, no, it means a lot to see you all around again, and to be back again means a lot too. So I'm just happy to be here.
Awesome. Well, it's been a pleasure, Daniel. Have a good evening. Thanks for coming by, chat. See you next time.
Yep. See you guys.
Bye.